Walking your dog off-leash can be a wonderful way for them to explore, exercise, and enjoy freedom, but it requires careful training to ensure their safety. A dog that doesn't reliably respond to commands can quickly get into dangerous situations, from traffic to wildlife encounters. In this guide, we'll cover effective strategies to teach recall, maintain control, and build trust, so your dog can enjoy off-leash adventures safely. Today, we'll talk about training your dog to walk off-leash safely. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Building a strong recall foundation. Before allowing off-leash walks, your dog must have a reliable recall. Start indoors or in a secure fenced area, teaching them to come when called using a consistent verbal cue and enthusiastic praise. Use high-value treats or favorite toys as rewards to make responding enjoyable. Gradually increase distance and distractions while practicing, ensuring your dog consistently comes when called. Avoid punishment if your dog hesitates. Instead, encourage and reinforce positive behavior. A solid recall creates a safety net, allowing your dog to explore freely without risk. Repetition and patience are key, as dogs respond best when the command is predictable and consistently reinforced, forming the foundation for safe off-leash walking. 2. Mastering loose leash walking on leash first. Before removing the leash, your dog must walk politely with a leash on. Loose leash walking teaches them to stay close, ignore distractions, and respond to cues. Practice using treats or clicker methods to reward attention and calm movement beside you. Gradually introduce more challenging environments, like parks or trails, while maintaining control. If the dog pulls, stop walking until they return to a relaxed pace. Reinforcing patience and attentiveness while leashed helps prevent off-leash wandering or running into unsafe situations. This step ensures your dog understands boundaries and follows your lead, making the transition to off-leash walking much safer and controlled. 3. Choosing safe environments for off-leash training. Selecting the right environment is critical when starting off-leash training. Enclosed, distraction-free areas like fenced parks or private yards provide controlled settings where the dog can explore safely. Avoid busy streets, open roads, or areas with wildlife initially. A controlled environment reduces risks while allowing the dog to focus on training cues. Gradually introduce mild distractions, increasing complexity only when your dog responds reliably. Choosing appropriate locations also minimizes stress and allows you to correct behavior quickly if necessary. A safe environment builds confidence in both the dog and owner, creating a positive experience that encourages attention and cooperation during off-leash walks. 4. Gradual distance and distraction training. Once basic recall and leash manners are solid, increase the distance between you and your dog gradually. Start with short distances while calling your dog back frequently and rewarding compliance. Slowly introduce controlled distractions like other dogs, people, or toys, maintaining a high level of supervision. The goal is to help your dog understand that staying close and responding to cues is more rewarding than chasing distractions. Gradual exposure prevents overwhelm and teaches self-control. Consistent practice under various conditions ensures your dog generalizes the behavior, preparing them for real-world off-leash situations where unpredictability is common and safety is essential. 5. Using positive reinforcement effectively. Positive reinforcement encourages the dog to choose desired behaviors voluntarily. Reward calm, attentive responses with treats, toys, or praise immediately after they follow a command. Avoid punishment for mistakes, as it can create fear or reluctance. Reinforcing good behavior consistently helps the dog associate off-leash control with positive outcomes. Use intermittent reinforcement once the dog is reliable, maintaining motivation and attention. Positive reinforcement strengthens the bond between you and your dog, making off-leash walks enjoyable and safe. A dog who trusts the owner and understands rewards is more likely to stay close and responsive during off-leash exploration. 6. Teaching boundary awareness. Dogs need to learn boundaries even when off-leash. Use visual cues, markers, or consistent commands to indicate safe zones during walks. Practice returning to the boundary before exploring further. Reinforce adherence with treats or verbal praise. Boundary training ensures the dog does not wander into unsafe areas, protecting both them and others. Over time, the dog will respect limits, even without constant supervision. This skill complements recall training and reduces the risk of off-leash accidents. Consistency in boundary rules builds understanding and self-discipline, essential for safe independent exploration. 7. Emergency recall and safety commands. In addition to regular recall, train an emergency recall that immediately gains the dog's attention, even amidst distractions. Choose a unique word or whistle distinct from everyday commands. Practice repeatedly under controlled conditions with strong rewards. A reliable emergency recall is critical for off-leash safety, allowing you to regain control in potentially dangerous situations, such as approaching wildlife, traffic, or unknown dogs. Practicing this ensures that the dog associates immediate attention and return, with high-value outcomes, reinforcing responsiveness even when the dog is highly distracted. Safety commands create a predictable response that protects both dog and owner. 8. Gradual transition to real-world off-leash walks. Once the dog demonstrates consistent recall and obedience in controlled areas, begin transitioning to low-risk real-world environments. Start with quiet parks or trails, gradually increasing distractions. Keep sessions short initially to maintain focus. Continue using rewards for attention and safe behavior. Observe body language to ensure the dog is relaxed and responsive. Gradual exposure to real-world conditions ensures the dog remains calm and controlled off-leash. Slowly increasing complexity without rushing builds confidence and strengthens learned behaviors, making off-leash walks both enjoyable and safe for you and your dog. 9. Monitoring energy levels and mental stimulation. High-energy dogs may be prone to impulsive off-leash behavior. Ensure your dog receives sufficient exercise and mental stimulation before off-leash walks. Activities like fetch, obedience training, or puzzle games help release energy, allowing better focus during training. A tired dog is more attentive and responsive to commands, reducing risks of running off or ignoring recall. Balancing physical and mental needs supports successful off-leash control and enhances your dog's ability to enjoy walks calmly. Maintaining this balance consistently builds self-discipline and reinforces learned behaviors in real-world settings. 10. Long-term maintenance and consistency. Off-leash training requires ongoing practice to maintain reliability. Reinforce recall, boundary awareness, and emergency commands regularly, even after your dog appears fully trained. Occasionally revisit controlled areas to refresh skills and reinforce obedience. Monitor behavior for signs of distraction or regression, and adjust training accordingly. Consistent routines, positive reinforcement, and patience ensure long-term success. With continued practice, your dog will enjoy freedom off-leash while remaining safe, attentive, and responsive. Regular maintenance strengthens trust between you and your dog, ensuring every off-leash adventure is enjoyable, controlled, and secure. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.